So, um, talking about, um, I'm sorry if you're new to this channel, just don't watch it. I'm a loser. This is just like a personal vlog or a personal diary, journal, whatever. You're not supposed to talk about your feelings to women. You're supposed to talk about your issues and your troubles with your therapist. You're supposed to talk about you're supposed to go cry to your mom. Women that you find attractive, or even women who are simply your friends, do not let your emotions or your issues or your troubles, do not talk about it with them. So here's to the internet, my therapist. Um let's assume that you've gone your entire life being a fucking coward. And the tipping point in your life, which is with most people, is like graduation of high school or starting a new career, or transferring to a college, or getting or moving to a new country, or getting meeting the one, or some significance of importance, an event in your life that eventually becomes a treasured memory. Mine is a nightmare, and it just so happens to have defined me for the last 4 years. And my nightmare was a nightmare, except now it's now it's happening in real life. You could say I went to hell, and now that I've woken up from my nightmare, I never left. It's just a prolonged version of it. And when you go into this nightmare, you realize I need to fix everything that's wrong with me so that I never end up here. And so you look back and you're like, okay, stop smoking weed. Stop drinking alcohol. Stop scrolling endlessly. Stop watching porn. Stop objectifying women. Stop being a creep. You turn into this let me self improve era. You turn into this let me fix myself and then I'll get back to the world of who I really am. Because what you're seeing is a broken mask. What you're seeing is a mask that's blemishes, cracked. You're not seeing a mask that's polished, that's brand new, fresh out of the paint, dried, new design. You're not seeing a mask that's like out of the factory, fresh, still warm. What you're seeing is a mask that basically I could no longer wear the mask because it shattered in every place, in every atom. And now you're seeing the person underneath. So when the nightmare was over, I put the mask as however many powdered pieces there were, and now you're just that's not even a mask. That's all you're wearing is just fucking war paint. That mask that was shattered into powder, you might as well just put water, just put war paint. So that's basically what I am right now. This is war paint. So imagine, so no, no. So think about, you're out of the nightmare, and now you're like, okay, how do I self improve? Basically, how do I get rid of every negative thing that I did to myself in my current situation in life? Because you can't play the blaming game. No one else is going to save you but yourself. No one is going to tell you the truth. No one is going to tell you what to do. No one is going to give you a fucking hand. Do you know what? Do you know what's happened to me these past 4 years? My best friend betrayed me. My friends have left me. My family doesn't believe me. Every girl I've every girl I've legitimately wanted something with, just automatic rejection. So my thinking is, okay, so nothing's wrong with the world, something's wrong with me. I went on this not 2 year, about a year and a half of self improvement, reduce my debt, fucking boom, got that sorted out, lost a bunch of weight. And then something happened, and then you realized self improvement isn't enough. Self improvement doesn't work. Something is wrong with you. And people are going along with the joke, not the punchline. The punchline is probably your suicide. This punchline is probably me being homeless. The punchline is probably me what? Being ending up in prison. The punchline is probably me listening to the voices, and the voices finally convincing me to shoot up a school, murdering someone. That's probably the punchline. The punchline is the voices probably finally convincing me maybe ending my life is the answer. The cosmic joke. And so you finally realize, I'm almost at the finish line of self improvement. So why would the voices convince me that I deserve to be miserable? I'm almost at the finish line. Almost at the finish line. I'm like, okay, just this needs to be done, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. You fucking backtracked, and now this much turned into everything. That much. A year and a half's worth of work. Now I'm back, like, now I backtrack, like, now I backtrack by a year, maybe 9 months. So, and then you tell yourself, as long as this happens, I'm good. As long as this happens, I'm stable. As long as this happens, I can keep surviving. As long as this happens, I can keep going. It doesn't work that way. I always tell myself, it's all about energy. It's all about energy. It's about the vibes. It's about whether we connect, whether it's good energy. And I like to listen to music a lot, and And I don't know if I'm a good dancer. All I know is that I like to move my feet. I like to jump. I like to do shit. And this strange thing occurred to me the other day. I was happy, I was moving, I was grooving, and then all of a sudden, this intense sadness of like depression and life has no meaning just hit. Why am I alive if I feel like this? Why am I happy 1 second and then the next it feels like someone just took all of my energy away out of my body and just reminded me that I'm worthless? Sometimes I wonder, is it's not chemical imbalance. Stop lying. When I did my my 2 years of undergrad, 4 years community college for me, one thing that always stuck out to me was energy is never created nor destroyed. Physics teaches us that energy equals mass times the speed of light. Well, what is depression? Is it matter? Is it energy? Is it a wavelength? Is it a frequency? What is happiness? Is it a different wavelength? Is it a different frequency? Is it a chemical? What is it? Can you weigh it? Is it oxytocin? Is it dopamine? What is it? Can you materialize the chemical of happiness? Weigh it. And then, if you can't, can you create the wavelength of happiness? And can someone disrupt it? Take away your frequency, your energy, your happiness, and replace your happiness with depression, sadness. Steal it basically, and now they end up with your happiness. For the next 90 days, no FAP, semen retention, no PMO, no porn, no junk food, no social media, no. I'm losing my train of thought because of the dog is barking right now. No. Do not interact with the world. Because if the world is showing you through their action that they do not want to do anything with you, do not approach, do not interact, do not ask out, do not give a compliment. Be selfish with your energy. I am exhausted. Damn near suicidal. Damn near life is meaningless. Damn near. Why do you want to steal my energy so badly? Why can't you produce this kind of energy yourself? Because I think you know the answer to that. So, this is my video pledge. Again, no junk food, no porn, no PMO. We're gonna lose the weight from 242 down to 2 10. My 90 days, my 90th day is on March 10th. My birthday is March 27th. Let's hope I don't get another mental breakdown, but the way the voices control my life, my environment, my family, the 0 friends I have, I'm sure they can pull off another mental breakdown. The world is a lot more evil than you think, dude. If you think for once that your happiness can't be stolen just by the mere thought, words, actions, or presence of someone negatively spewing or directing their negative energy towards you and exchange it for your positive energy so that they can have a single smile. Think about that. They will exchange your positive vibes, your positive energy, just so that they can have 1 3-second smile. So you exchange all that positive energy just so you can have 3 seconds of your own stupid smile. You don't know what to do with it. And the exchange rate is shit. It's garbage. The universe goes towards disorder. But wherever there is order in the universe, take advantage. Just be careful who you show your positive energy around to. If they're not part of the moment, they will definitely steal the moment. See you in 90 days and maybe in a couple of future videos.